Yo, what is going on, Upland fam? It's your boy KTwice. I am here with my co-host Kevin the Man. Are you there, my brother?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, there we go, man. I am super excited for today's show. It's gonna be fun, huh, Kev?
Yeah, no, it's definitely going to be interesting. That's for sure. We're
Yeah,
going to do a little Upland hack here.
yeah. We're gonna call it a hack, and we're gonna hope Upland sees it as such too. We love Upland again. We want to be very positive and uplifting when it comes to Upland. We love Upland. We love to play it, and we love to invest in Upland, right? And so we are currently investing our time and our attention and our resources to Upland right now to help grow it, right? And to help give it a better understanding of how we can help grow that game and grow the population that's inside the Upland community, which I think is amazing, by the way. So couple things Kevin and I wanted to address today. We wanted to take a minute and get away from having a guest today. We just kind of wanted to talk about a few things Upland related, and are some of our frustrations of why this game is so difficult. Is number one, just the way that you have to enter this game and kind of start it. And we're not going to get into all those dynamics because that's a whole different episode and a whole different conversation. Right now, we just want to be with OGs and people that are still playing this game. We want to be like, okay, guys, how can we make trades easier? Right. So me and Kev were talking, and we want to help build in downtown LA. Right. And I have a bunch of properties in Venice and Bel Air, and Kevin has a bunch of properties in downtown. Well, wouldn't that make for a great trade if I say, hey, Kev, I want to help build in your area in downtown, and I want to put this, and this here, right? How about we trade dollar for dollar UPX properties so that you can have a presence in Venice and or Bel Air, and I can have a presence in downtown with you, and we can help grow there because that's what Upland is all about, right? It's a property trading game. Well, here's the problem. Yeah,
I
take it
love
away.
it.
What's the problem?
I love it. Well, like some of the big issues that we've all had, and I want to say what's up. So I got Pappy 777. What's
Oh,
going on, man? He's saying, "What's up, everyone? We're all doing good." But one of the issues that we all have and we all share, especially as your portfolio gets bigger,
yeah.
is that we have multiple properties to sort through and to search through. And like Kate Twice was asking me, hey, like I want to get one of the large downtown properties that you have. And I'm like, dude, like I do not want to search through 4,000 plus properties to make you a trade. So we came up with an idea, and I'll let Kate Twice take it from here.
So, when you're trying to trade properties, it's really frustrating because if you have a ton of properties, you can't find that property. For instance, if I'm going to try and trade Kevin a property, I have to go through all these properties to try and find, as you can see on here. So I have to go through properties, and if I want to trade him one of mine, I have to go through all of my entire properties. Which, look at that. There's no like filters. Dude, where are the filters? Bro, come on. We need filters. Like, this is crazy. I have to scroll through all these just to find one of my properties that I want to help find a trade for Kevin. So here's our solution. So instead of having to go through all of these semantics of trading a stinking property, right? Just trade one property for one property. Me and Kevin are going to buy each other's property each for one UPX. And usually people would frown upon this because it's against the code of ethics, kind of, and the board of the game. I don't know. But this is the only way to actually trade card for card in this game. And this is based on a trading game. And so we need to make the trading easier because right now, the only way for Kevin and I to make this trade is for Kevin, who sent me an offer on my property right here for one epics. Now, this property that I have is a Bel Air property. I purchased it for 664,000 epics. It is definitely not worth one epics. But I want to be clear, we're not breaking the rules here because I am verbally agreeing to a trade with Kevin. So I'm saying, Kevin, do you accept this trade with me for this Bel Air, this badass Bel Air property for your downtown property? Do you accept this trade?
100%.
So Kevin accepts this trade verbally. It's here documented. It's on record, so we can't put us in jail. All right.
Yeah,
Hopefully not.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
taking a risk here because we want to help the game. This. This can't be the only way to make trades in this game. We got to be better, guys. Again, I love everything that we're doing with Uppies. I love everything that we're doing with Spark Wars. I'm pumped. I'm excited to play this game again, right? I'm excited to invest more into this game. Come on, guys. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right? But with that, we need to fix the actual regular things in this game, and one of that is trading, right? So we can keep all of the flow of this game, the entry level, the bonuses, how people can enter this game, the way that they have to perform, have to buy property, sell a property. It should be very clockwork. It should be simple. And then when you want to trade properties, it should be as simple as this, which is basically, we're having to buy the properties for 1 UPX off of each other, which is a joke. It sucks. We don't want to do that, but this is the only way to simply actually trade in this game. So these are why me and Kev want to. This is why we wanted to come on here today to talk about this, because it's not like we want to expose Upland or whatever. We actually love Upland. We just want to help make this game easier and more streamlinable for all of its players. So I'm going to accept this trade from Kevin, or this purchase, right? Because we're making a verbal agreement on a trade. So unfortunately, Upland is still going to get 5%.
Right, right. 0.5%, 1.5%.
Okay. Looks like someone's trying to buy my South Lake Tahoe too. I'll come back to that. But I'm going to send my offer to Kev. Do you happen to have that address for me, Kev?
Yeah, let me get it for you.
So this is all we have to do. I go to that property that we agreed to trade upon, and I'm going to offer 1 UPX for that property as well. So there we have a formidable trade, an agreeable trade, and we had to do it outside of the system of the protocols of Upland. But Upland got paid during this transaction. Kevin and I both got what we wanted. It's actually a win-win. So this might be the only way to easily trade is to buy each other's thing for 1 UPX, which kind of lame. But in the grand scheme of things, this actually is how you can trade your cards pretty simply. Except you're
So
not.
oh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Sorry.
with the property. Go ahead.
The address is 1940 East Washington Boulevard.
I'm dealing with a small screen here. Here we go. So we'll go to yours, and we're gonna.
Oh, I just got your offer was accepted.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep. Offer was accepted. Now this is Kevin's property, and we're gonna offer UPX 1. Make offer. And successful. Boom. Now I will have this property in downtown so I can help build in downtown. And we're going to do a couple more trades like this too, because this is the only way to trade. I wish that things could be easier, and I wish things were made a little bit easier for us. It would be super helpful, but again, this is to help Upland, right? We want this game to grow. We want things to be better. If you're watching right now and you're following along with us, which we appreciate, what's going on, guys? I can't see the actual chat, only Kevin can. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting us. What are some of your guys' concerns? Let's talk about it. I want to open the floor. I want to have an open panel conversation. Like that's what this whole thing is all about. It's about having open dialogue and transparency and having great conversations that can help evolve this game. So if you're hanging out and you're chilling in the chat and you have a concern, talk to us. Let us know.
Yeah.
We're here to help, and we want to talk about it. We want to bring awareness to it. And I think by bringing more awareness to stuff like this, it's going to help Upland grow. And I think Upland will appreciate what we're doing. I think they do. I don't want people to think this is a negative connotation. I want people to know, like, dude, we want to help grow Upland. We want to build it. We want this to be powerful and help our investment grow. Right, Kev?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, we have a couple people here in the chat. Phoenix Fanai is here. He's
Awesome.
basically saying, "Pappy, come build with us." So which is a nice story, and I'll kind of get into that a little bit in a little bit here. We've got Robert Smith. He's saying when you go to trade, you get a search. So he's kind of indicating unless something has changed within the search, yeah, you definitely get to search for your property,
Yeah, but
but
you have
you've
to
got to
go through all
scroll
of the
through
properties.
4,000 properties, unless again something has changed that I'm unaware of. We've got Michael Kohler in here. He's hi all, how you guys doing? Michael, we're doing great. Yeah, thanks for being here today. We have Robert Smith with us. Why didn't you choose the property instead of UPX? you get a search bar. So Robert, again, we definitely would like to scroll through all of our properties, but I have
So
well
Kev,
over
here we go. So watch,
4,000
Kev. So
properties.
Kev, I'm gonna make an offer to you. I'm gonna do a property. So
Okay.
when I click up properties, as you guys can see, you click select property. So here's all the
Oh,
properties.
look at that. Is it there is a search bar in there.
So yeah, first finally a search bar. This is the first time I've seen it.
That's awesome.
Yep. So there you go. This is why we do this, so we can
So
learn.
so type in there
Let's go 14, 14. Oh yeah, this is great. This is perfect. See, this is exactly why we got punked. You know what I mean? This is
yeah,
fantastic. I
yeah,
love it.
yeah, yeah. No, that's good. I like to get punked every now and
Yes,
then,
dude. But that's
you
why,
know?
because but again, let's go back to how we enter this game and how things streamline into this exactly this way to where we're OG players and we don't even know about that.
Yeah, no, I had no idea.
Right. So we
That's
went and
fantastic.
just traded, we just went and sold those properties for an Epix when we could have actually just traded it like that if we actually just went through the trade. But we didn't know that because it was never there before, right? So that's actually a good thing.
Yeah, that's an awesome thing.
No, I
And
love it.
the biggest thing is, and one of the reasons why we decided to kind of do this stream was our whole goal is to continue to bring new players to the table. And in order to bring a new player to the table, you have to have a utility that works and functions correctly. So before someone gets irritated or frustrated, and before you can actually hook them and give them that positive energy where they know they're in the right place. One of the great things about us, we got into this game early and we really kind of got to see like a city mint out in an exciting format and way, like where multiple people were competing and there wasn't just a bunch of open
Yo,
property like at the end at the end when everyone ran out of money.
yo, check it out. So like this is a great learning. This is a great learning experience. You know what else I learned today? Or actually I learned yesterday, is that I will never, ever, 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 ever not receive my 15.2% in my in my rent ever again. I this last month I did not realize that you have to complete certain tasks, which by the way, I did complete some of my tasks. I just didn't know I needed to complete a certain amount. So I didn't get my 15.2% this entire last month, and it was like heartbreaking. Like, waking up to like no upix to like rather than a couple 100,000 every single like morning, and every night. It changed everything. I was telling Kev, I was like, dude, I can never go without getting my my max bonus on my earnings, dude. That was crazy.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean,
That's
that's a
serious.
major struggle. So, we have a cheesy poof kind of here in the chat, and
GC, what's up, girl?
she indicated that we're still having that issue when it comes to sorting through your collections. So
Yeah.
when you're trying to modify your collections to make sure that you're getting the best bonus,
Oh, that's
um,
a great one,
it's
dude. That's definitely a great
it's
one.
still difficult to kind of do that. So
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe K twice you can kind of show that on your screen.
Yeah, so this is great right here. So like we can go through collections. Let's go to, I don't know, pick a state, Kev. Let's do Santa
Well,
Clara.
why don't you? Yeah, there you go. That's fine.
So we'll do Santa Clara because it's a fun one.
And
Um,
then just go to the Santa Clara connection or collection because you're going to have multiple properties over there.
okay. Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, there you go. Great call.
Yeah, right
So we go
there.
to Santa Clara, right? Obviously, I have tons of
Yep.
collections in here, right? But you can't actually search through the ones that you have. So I have to scroll through all these properties, and I don't know what the amount of upix and earnings is going to be. So if I don't know that, I got to click. Oh, I got to click on Camino Real. Okay, so this is a big property. It's going to be big earnings. Okay, now I remember that one is that certain amount. Now I got to find one that's more than that one. Okay, let's click on this one. This one, oh no, that's way lower. That the rent's on that one super low. That's only 578. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what Cheesy's talking about. Is even on stuff like this. This is why actually my mentality was like the way that it was for the trade, was because this is the same exact kind of stuff that had inhibited our trades from to begin with. But now when you're looking at these collection items, like dude, you can't do anything. Look at that. Like, and I'm sure Upland can fix that. Like maybe have like the amount of earnings that it has right next to it, so you can toggle it and you can see which property is earning the most per month, so you know which one to keep in the at the very top of the choices.
Yeah, and
Even if it's small, like it's still a pain in the butt because to remember because like let's go here. Let's go look at like let's see Southwest. I think I have a lot of Southwest maybe.
so
Yeah, look.
Phoenix
So look at all these
Phoenix
Southwest. All these Southwest. Exactly my point. You don't you have to still figure out what the maximum of the UPX is.
Right, right. So you kind of have to go through third-party tools.
Yeah.
Like
UPX.
K-Twice and I, we like to use UPX Land,
Yep.
which is a great tool. And we kind of go in and we try to optimize our collections. And it would be nice if there was an optimization tool that was built right into Upland,
Yep.
because it just makes sense. I mean, especially if you're getting that new user and you want them to become addicted to the game,
Yeah.
the easiest way for them to become addicted to the game is to make it easy to actually be successful at the game.
Yeah.
So, another comment, Phoenix said that he's actually at 17% yield this month, which is fantastic. So,
Woo!
so he must have done, like all the challenges.
Bro, so we got Kevin, man. You gotta get me on the full throttle, bro. We gotta get him all this time. Okay, I want my 17% like Phoenix, bro. Come on, bro. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like you're my guide on this, bro. So that's a funny thing. I don't know any of this stuff. And so like that's another kind of hard thing for someone like myself that I mean, guys, I work from 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm a business owner, I'm an entrepreneur, I have a nonprofit. I do so many different things for my community, for my just on my in real life. And so doing this takes a lot of my time. And I don't mind doing it because I really love Upland and I want it to grow. And so I can't invest all the time that I want learning about Upland, about all the new things that come into this game that I'm not a developer, I'm not an engineer, I don't know all the semantics about the ins and outs of the game. And sometimes it might take a little bit more time than I need to research what I need to research to maximize or optimize my investment in this game that I want to. I want to learn it. So it's that's kind of why we do this too. So other people like myself that are kind of running and gunning can come and invest in this game, spend little time, right? 15, 20 minutes, maybe a day to do out of their day to kind of play the game, you know what I mean? And play their investment and understand it. Because that's truly what's going to make this game great is having a lot of people play a little and have a very, have tons of people playing a lot. So, it's you guys know what I mean. I feel like that's a big thing that we need. We need masses, we need volume, we need people to come in this game and play. And play. That's what makes a metaverse. And I feel like the community in Upland is the best. There's no rival to it. So I think
So so Robert Smith says that there are lots of collection optimizers out there to use now. So there absolutely are, Robert, but I'll tell you this.
I'll tell you
Um,
right now, I paid for the UpX land, and by the way, I was original founder of UpX land. Like I help create that. I put, help put that together in the very beginning, and I love what it is, and I think it's absolutely the best tool out there. But even I tried to optimize my properties, and it still was very difficult for me to even do all that to toggle through all the properties.
well, he is right. There are lots of tools that you can use, but what I have found is some of the tools don't work.
Yeah,
They actually get confused, and especially when you have thousands of properties and you're trying to optimize 4,400 properties like me. So the tool gets confused, it
yeah,
doesn't make sense, and there are other ways to actually change the optimization to actually receive a higher yield earning monthly. So, although I would
yeah,
say that there are lots of collection optimizers out there, I would say that they're challenging. Some of them work really good, some of them don't work as good. And I think that when you start getting more and more properties, you start having more issues to where the right property may not be in the right spot. So, and this kind of goes back to what K Twice and I were kind of saying in the beginning. When we're looking at third party to be responsible for making the game work, it's unreliable. Now, like I get slack from that sometimes. Some people are like, "Oh, that's don't say that. That's messed up. This or that." But it's true. Some of the most basic things Upland needs to have the responsibility for, and one
yeah.
of those
Basic
things
things,
are
basic things. That's it.
working on, the first tier, first level,
Yeah,
whatever you want to call it, game. This game is a collection trading property game.
yeah.
They need to have the tools that make it work to where you can come in here very easily,
Boom.
get your massive yield the way that you want it, and make that super easy and
Yes.
functional for all players, but especially a new players, so they don't get discouraged. So Pappy 777, Upixland still working. So I'm not having a problem with Upixland right now, and I've used the optimization tool, and I'm definitely not having problems. But I don't know if other people are. Let us know.
Yeah. But I think anything this needs to, Upland needs to focus on that. I think that's the problem is they need more tools in the game and explain it in game. Like, like for a new player that says, yo, if you're looking for properties for yield, use this tool to find what properties could yield you the most return. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it should be very simple. Like if you're going to drop 10 grand, you're going to move crypto, by the way. Let's figure out the exchange system first. Let's be able to move crypto into this damn game. Obviously my biggest frustration. We really need to get crypto into this game ASAP. It's insane that it's not. There should be any way to bridge it in. Should be at all hands on deck. And then when crypto is involved in this game, and you can go in and out, and however they're going to organize that. But I feel like once they kind of figure that out, I think just the basics of the game. So if someone puts in a Bitcoin and they've got 100 grand because they can diversify it the way that they want to. Okay, well this needs yield. This one's collections. This one does this. This gets you bonuses here. There's nothing there. I had to learn all this stuff from Discord. You know what I mean?
Well, some people just would choose to buy in using crypto, and it makes
Yeah,
sense,
yeah,
and they don't want to kind of go through all the bells and the whistles to kind of convert their money. I mean, we want to make this as easy as possible
yeah.
for
That's
everyone to
yeah,
have an enjoyable experience, and having options, especially a game with this kind of technology, like it would make sense that we would be working in the crypto side.
yeah.
So yeah, no, that's awesome. So
Well,
Michael Kohler says yes. So he agrees that the crypto is a big thing, and like Team even said, or TM, my bad. He had indicated one of the things that would push him to become a heavy investor again was to have the option of putting crypto into the game very
and
easily.
he
So
explained it too, very simply, very well put. He literally explained how to do it. Just it shouldn't take that much to get crypto into this game. It shouldn't, and it shouldn't be an issue at all. And once you do that, you open up floodgates to people that want to put their money into this game. They want to. Trust me, virtual property trading game. It's going to be big. It really will be, especially with uppies and the things that they're doing it. But I want them to be ahead of everybody else, and to do that, they need to fix the normal little easy things to make this game easier to play, easier to invest in, easier to gamify, easier to enjoy. Easier to just function.
sure, sure. I mean, the slogans are connect, and trade. And some of these things, haven't been easy to connect our trade with. So, one of the other issues that I'm finding is like if we want to buy Spark on the secondary market, there
Yeah,
aren't very many platforms that allow the trade to go through. And most of the platforms that do allow the trade to go through are restricted from within the United States. So, that doesn't make sense either. I mean, they need to partner up with some different platforms that will allow us to kind of trade some of the existing crypto that we may have in our wallets
yeah,
and make some of those trades. And hopefully, they can come up with some deals to kind of get some different platforms, some well-known platforms, to accept the Spark, the Spark cryptocurrency.
yeah.
Like obviously we all kind of feel sticker shocked when it comes to the way that Spark has dropped over a period of time.
Yeah,
Like I'm hoping that gets corrected for the future. Like knowing that Upland has 80% in the reserves, that's a tough pill to swallow, knowing that they're going to absolutely control the price of Spark, but it would still be nice to be able to take some of my Bitcoin or Solaria and move that into Spark. And I'm having a difficult time doing that because it's not very platform friendly right now.
at all. That's frustrating. And easily, if you wanted to transfer some in, it should be simpler than what it is to be right now. And I think that's just a frustration, and I think that needs some help. And I think some of the basic things in this game to make it easier need some help, and that's great. And I think we should focus on that as we continue to grow and evolve. I think I like that they haven't been releasing any more cities. That's good. Take a minute. You know what I mean? Play. You got Spark Wars. I mean, I'm still unfamiliar with Spark Wars. I got to figure all that out. I got Spark. Let's play. You know, Kev. What are we doing, Kev? What do we got? What are we doing?
Well, there are lots of things to play, like
No, do
Spark
you know anything
Wars
about Spark
is one
Wars?
of them. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with it.
Yeah.
Haven't really got too involved in it. Like I've been a bit discouraged on kind of just like some basic problems that
Yeah.
need to be fixed. I like focusing more on the collections and grabbing a good investment and really focusing on the return on investment and my monthly rent. Like
Yep.
those things are my primary focus. The other things are just things that I do to enjoy the investment that I put forward over the time that I've been playing Upland. But
Yeah.
I could definitely say that downtown LA is definitely going to be something that I'm working on. KTwice is going to be working on it too. I know that Phoenix is working in downtown LA as well. He actually just invited me to the downtown LA Discord channel. I don't know if you quite had the time to make it there yet, KTwice, but
No.
uh, we're definitely going to be there. I have my police station that's being built right now. Like our goal, the organization that's taking place within the Discord channel. And shout out to Phoenix. If anyone wants to help us become
Love it.
successful and
Love it.
make the downtown community area successful together as a team, you hit him up and get an invite to that Discord channel, and we're going to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
our goal is to get as many of the uppies to move into downtown LA. That's definitely our goal. KTwice, he's going to be investing in some of the new service buildings out there as well. And we're here to make downtown LA successful. And soon, and then after that, we'll see where it goes from there. I definitely don't want to turn any communities
Well, listen.
against each other, but
But no, but that's not it, Kev. That's the whole point. Is what we're doing here. You know, with Phoenix, and I mean, I love it. I mean, you build up downtown. At some point, downtown is going to be built up to a very, very, very great neighborhood, a great place, a downtown LA, if you will, for businesses and flourishing places. But that doesn't have to be just for one area.
right.
We want the whole upland to flourish that way. We want every person in every area in every country and every place to join in with us in China, in Australia, in these places. Like this is how we make this grow, but we have to evolve this game to that level. And by not allowing crypto, you're limiting so much. But if you evolve this game and we bring in more people, we bring in more countries, we explain this better, we freaking grow. You know, we start having influencers and people that are ready to start talking about this all over the place, and it grows. And people come in, they have a good entry, they have a good bonus, they make a good return on their first purchase, right? And they get addicted to this game, and then they start growing into these neighborhoods. Oh, I can buy cars, I can build different buildings. Oh, I can go to this Discord with Phoenix Fanai. I can go jump in downtown LA. I can see what's cracking there and find my crew there. But eventually, each cities will have their own crew, and this game should be and deserves to be big enough so that every damn city has its own built-in community. And that's what I want
Absolutely.
to happen, bro. Because when that happens, we're banking.
Yep, that's right.
We're chilling.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
So that's what we
I
want.
look
That's what
forward
we
to
need
those
right there is
days.
growth, organic, pure growth on all fronts and all facets.
And it's fun.
Mhm.
Like
Yep.
people who started early, they kind of got to feel that rivalry, that rush. that it takes, and I want to fill that again, and I want new players and existing players to fill that and go through that and know that this is an awesome game,
Yeah.
and the platform can be the best platform out there when it comes to virtual properties. So definitely looking forward to teaming up with everyone.
Yeah, and don't be shy, dude. We want to be a part of it. Like we're here. I might not get back to everybody, and Kevin might not get back to everybody, but I try. I have people, that reach out to me that ask me to put Spark on their building, and I helped someone build an entire freaking police station or something. I do this so often. If I've got extra Spark and people need help, I'm down. Like I will just do it. Like I don't even ask questions. Like I'm just like, let's go. What do you want to do? Come on, I'm in. So if you want to help grow Upland and you want to help support us, let us know. We want to build. We want to grow. We want to do great things. I'm excited about the multiple buildings on a single property because I'm a big property buyer. I'm a yield buyer. So I like big properties, and now my big properties just got massive value. It's huge. We got to get that rolling out too. So lots of things to do. It should be very busy time for Upland. Like let's get the ball rolling. Let's get these little things fixed. And we'll keep trying to bring attention to some of these things if we can. And we will give glory and praise to Upland when they do. We love Upland like shit, dude. Like we want this to work so bad. We just want it to be easier for all players, all inclusive to everybody, so that everybody wants to play. So when my kid grows up and they're in high school and they're in whatever in college, hey man, are you invested in Upland? Yeah, dude, I got some properties.
Yeah,
Like it becomes a household name. That's what I want for Upland. I want Upland to become a household name. Like genuinely.
absolutely.
I know of ways on how to do that. I can genuinely help make Upland a household name, but they have to listen. And so I'm just helping navigate a few things here and there while we can. And me and Kev are going to help do some fun things. We're going to do giveaways. I have a 25,000 UpX giveaway that we're going to give away today. We want to be a part of the community, and we want to help support that in many different ways. So, help us grow. By supporting us, come be active with us every Monday. We're taking time out of our nights and our families to be here with you guys. So spread the word, get people on this show. Let's talk whatever we want to talk. Let's be transparent. If you guys got questions and concerns, hit us up in the Discord. We'll talk about it. We just want to talk about it. That's it. We're not even trying to be negative. We just want to talk about it so we can help improve it. And that's what influencers are here to do. So that's what we're trying to do, is trying to understand the game and help everyone else understand it to the best optics that we can, so we can all make this the best investment possible and out of any metaverse.
That's right.
Your last thoughts, Kev?
Yeah. So last thought, shout out to Upland. I mean, making that search feature available when trading a property is awesome. So thank you very much for doing that. That actually protects and makes our investment stronger and stronger. So thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's it for tonight. We got some big, big, big things to talk about next week. And honestly, me and Kev are going to be doing this a little more often throughout the week, where we'll just be dropping some lives and just talking about some things. So if anyone has any things they want to hear be talked about, drop them in the chat or drop them in our Discord, and we will talk about them throughout the week, anytime. This is about to raise awareness and spread Upland and the knowledge of Upland to actually be a household name. That's what we want in the world, not just America, not just a single country. I want Upland to be a household name literally across the world. And I think it deserves to be. So appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.
Peace.